Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and thanks again for tuning in once more. It's another week and another new video with River Twins.
Okay, first thing first, guys, recognize we are and we're beautiful. Don't you think so? Okay, fine. We have done our makeup, new hairdo,
Nails
done. She got lashes. Guess what?
It was our birthday. Oh, the girls were growing old. Birthday.
Don't ask age.
Yeah. It was on the 11th anyway.
Yes.
So yeah, by the time you watch this video, it will have passed it. But anyway, it was our birthday. So this week we'll be tackling financial goals one should have in their adulthood.
Yeah.
I think this is in a proper way that an adult should have this, not as a student. As a student, no. As an adult, as a working person, these are the goals that you would like to achieve.
As somebody who has a family, you know, these are the things one should have as you are tracking your life financially. So this is our opinion of what we think it's most important to have as an adult person. So yeah,
it is not only our opinion, it's also based on what we have read and also what we have researched on. But basically it all boils down to the things that we're gonna mention now, but we're not saying it's limited to those things.
Yeah,
so that's the thing. So if you do like the content we're about to give you, please like this video, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends and family, and yeah, let's get financially literate.
Yeah, and for those who are returning, watching our videos for the, I don't know how many videos we have, but yeah, we thank you so much for always being here, watching us, and learning. For our new viewers, hit that subscribe button, notification button, so that you know when we upload a new video, which I hope that every week somebody somewhere out there is learning something from this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So number one, in no particular order,
yeah,
on the financial goals one should have, retirement annuity. One would say, what is a retirement annuity? Most people are so used to the word pension fund, and we never learn about this retirement annuity. But in these cases, especially I think now with Corona, people are losing benefits from their workplaces because employers are trying to save money and cut costs. So one would want to go out there and get their own retirement annuity and not just depend on pension fund.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing is people don't know much about retirement annuity because it's not something that the company offers. So most of us people will rely on what the company offers. If the company offers pension fund, we take it, and then we don't even ask question how do I benefit on this? How much will I get paid if I resign now or when I'm 60 years old, or what's happening? And then you don't know if that will be enough, you know. So a retirement annuity, you can set your own goal and say, okay, when I retire, I want to have this amount of money, and then the person who's assisting you, whichever company you're using, Salam, Liberty, or whatever, will be able to tell you, okay, to reach that amount, you need to be able to pay this much
kind of amount. But note, when you take that retirement annuity, they will ask you, when would you like to cash it in? So it starts at the age of 55. So you can say 55, 60, 65, that those years. So you set that goals. Even if you stop paying it, they will not pay you that amount that you have already acquired. They will wait for the age that you have set for yourself. So you must be careful that even that you say, no, I don't longer need it, I'm canceling it. You're not gonna get your cash now. You're only gonna get it at the age that you set in your contract when you were signing that contract. So that's a retirement.
It's at the retirement age
when you're no longer working.
Yeah,
that's what we need to get clear. So you can say 300, 500, 1,000, no matter what you can afford, and they will calculate for you and tell you, okay, by this time after 20 years you're gonna get 1 million, you're gonna get 1.2, you're gonna get 2 million, so on, so. But remember, you need to go out there, research, and find companies that can offer you those things.
And the best
your company that you're working for, they're not gonna
I don't think there's a company that offers
unless maybe
annuity.
now maybe I don't know.
I think while we are on the retirement annuity, we can also speak about pension fund. I think for me, pension fund is important because pension fund doesn't necessarily wait for you when you retire. If you get retrenched today, you can cash out your pension fund. Or if you resign, you get a new job and you feel like, but I need the money, maybe I want to do something big.
Then you can cash it out. Then start another pension fund with your new company. That's the most difference with retirement annuity and pension fund. Even though they are meant for the same goal, but they work differently.
Yeah.
The pension fund is also to assist you when you have retired, but you have that option to cash it out. You cannot cash it out while you're still working, but if you resign and you retire from your workplace and you go to a new place, you are welcome to cash it out and start all over again.
Yeah, and I think that would be, if you got a new job and maybe let's say you want to start a business, that amount of money can be a capital for your new business while venturing to other things and so on. So that's the best thing about a pension fund.
And the best thing again with pension fund is you can say that I only want 25% of the amount.
Yeah.
You not necessarily that you take it all. So you can say, no, I've acquired 100,000, let me just take 50,000 and continue the rest of 50,000. So that's the nice thing about it.
Yeah. Okay, and then the other thing I think that is important is medical aid.
Very, very important.
Very important. Okay, maybe somebody might say, but no, I don't get sick, I never go to the doctor, I never go to the hospital.
Like me, guys. Like me.
You know, Renela never goes to the doctor, never. She does get sick, but it's something minor that she can just take a Panadol or just drink Omot and then she's fine, you know. It's not necessarily to go consult or to be admitted at the hospital or whatever. But I think even if you are that person that says, I don't get sick, I don't go to consult, I think I'll be wasting my money. But I think a hospital plan.
Yeah, it's important. It's important. Because we never know what happens in life. We are not God. We don't plan our lives. When we wake up in the morning, we don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the day. You can get into an accident, even though it's not your fault, but it's the other person's fault. But you might get injured and you will need medical care.
Yeah, you know, or you can get a disease that is just out of the ordinary that needs you to be admitted at the hospital. Now, we all know that there's a huge difference between public and private hospital.
But even though they say now that they're trying to say, even though you're using medical, you can still go to a public hospital. So at some point it will be one and the same thing, but it will be a difference.
Yeah, you won't be prioritized the same.
Yeah,
you won't be prioritized. So. I think for a person who comes with a medical at a public hospital.
Sorry about that. So yeah, you will be. Obviously, you would never choose to go to a public hospital if you have medical and you see that the facilities are not the same as the private hospital one. Yeah. You see, so yeah, but getting a hospital plan, I would
strongly recommend it that you should get a hospital plan so that if you're admitted, you know that you get the best service ever. Let's not talk about the public and private hospital. You know, some other people might feel otherwise about it, but that's just saying medical aid is important. Hospital plan, at least. Yes. If you feel like you don't need these other things.
Yes. And moving on to the next one.
The next one will be
a life cover. Life cover. This is especially for those people who are property owners.
Yeah.
Have families, have dependents on them.
Yeah.
This is very important for you because this is how it works. You have a property, you're still paying the bond for it, and you die. Yeah. God forbid.
We shouldn't even be telling them all this detail, but all these details about the life cover, it is on our video that we uploaded.
I think it was last week.
Last week or 2 weeks back, somewhere there, we did differentiate between a life cover and a funeral cover.
So we'll link up the video somewhere, and then you can go check it out. But as I was saying, that I will just summarize it a bit, that if you have dependent, a family and whatever, you have a property, you would get a life cover so that when you die, your family don't have to be in debt or move out of the property because they can't afford to pay it or anything. Your life cover will pay for it, and then they give your family the rest of the money that is remaining. So do check out our video on those differences, funeral cover and life cover.
Yeah.
So yeah,
getting back again, the funeral cover, while we are on the life cover, funeral cover is as much as is important. The video is on our YouTube channel where we say that not all of us have got a lump sum just sitting there waiting for something bad to happen. Yes. For you to say, you know what, I've got 50,000, I've got 100,000, I can cover this.
A funeral, get a coffin, food, and whatever. So it's best that you have a funeral cover, and yeah,
your life will be sorted. And then the other thing that we think that is important is insurance.
Yes.
Now people will say, why do I need insurance? But then I think the most important thing about insurance is you should insure something that will bankrupt you.
Yes.
Like, let's say for a car, you know that if I write off this car and then I still owe the bank 200,000 rand, where am I gonna get it?
Do I have to get a loan or whatever for me to be able? So obviously you would be bankrupting then. But let's take for a phone. Your phone is worth 10,000 rand, 12,000 rand, 15,000 rand. So that is not something that would bankrupt you, and it's something that you can just say, nah, I've lost the phone, I'll just use this one for now, maybe or something. You don't necessarily mean that you have to get the same one. So that's where insurance comes in, that you have to look at the value of the things that you're insuring. Like insuring your house, that is very important. Like if it burns or something happens, you know that you are insured and that you can get your house back. It's not that you're gonna be stressed and say, now I have to start all over.
So insure something that is worth valuable, that is worth make you go take debt if you lose it or something like that. So you have to look at, you have to prioritize. Like you cannot just be insuring everything, like
your handbag,
your phone, just all of those things. No, guys,
So I think we've covered everything.
Have we? Okay, I think we haven't covered one emergency savings account.
Oh yes. And they say that at least in your emergency savings account, you should have
a 1 month salary.
1 month of your salary, so that if something happens and you lose your job, but at least you covered for at least a month. But I say that at least 3 months, because you know how hard it is to get a job in South Africa. Like the unemployment rate is very rare, so you cannot just make it 1 month, maybe at least 3 months.
If you can make it 6 months,
that is very difficult, but if it's doable, do it.
So for example, if you're earning 10,000 rand per month, in your emergency account you should have 10,000 rand. If you want to take it for 3 months, it means you must have 30,000 rand in your emergency account. So you know that if you lose a job today, you'll be covered for the next 3 months or for the next 1 month
until you get another plan.
So it helps when it comes to such things, because we know in South Africa nothing is stable here. Jobs are not safe. We don't know what's happening, so it will be wise to do something like that.
So we really hope that the information that we've just given you is really helpful, and you do consider taking out some things if you do not have them, or you working on it. Like have a tick box, life cover, pension fund, medical aid, insurance, blah 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 blah, blah. Yes, so that you know that you are getting into that financial
stable life.
Yes,
something like that. #financial literacy.
So thank you guys so much. And if you feel like we've left something, please comment down below and tell us what else did we miss, or what are you doing to be financially stable and be financially literate. So we really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, share with your friends and family, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.